We're back. We're at the same place we're at. Look, if you want to bet horse racing, can you help us with horse racing? No. It's just loud and in the background. Listen, you're on Scores and Odds. We got your video on Scores and Odds. I'm your marketing man. I'm the guy that's letting the whole world know about you. Obviously, there's people in this industry that, well, thank you. But here's the reason why. Everybody does things for selfish reasons. My selfish reason is you win like nobody's business. But the thing is, I know you didn't bring the crystal ball with you today, did you?
No, it's at home.
You need to wear a suit and tie, because what I want to show you is, guys, the real life of a sports bettor isn't some fancy video walking in with your Gucci shoes and your suit and your tie, and then you get limited right when you walk up because they think you got a fuck you money.
So if you see this, this says Monday Night Miller Magic. This was on November 6th. And then I did another one on December 4th. That is David Miller. Now let's move on over to here, and I'll replay this from the beginning for you guys. There's my boy Brent Musburger. Kenny White's over there on VSiN.
Is 2-1, and Chris is 1-2. If I got that correct.
Let me start over.
You're right on. You're right. Down to the end between David Miller and Chris Kozak, better known over there as D-Mill and Muck Nuts. Let's see. D. Miller is 2-1, and Chris is 1-2. Have I got that correct?
You're right on. You're right on, Brent. And
There's my boy Tony.
Commonplace, if I'm not mistaken. So it's coming down to the final few games here, and
sportsbook manager of the Golden Nugget.
Champion in the contest, but it's a possibility. But he's got some work cut out for him.
Now, it could go to Monday, because I see that Chris Kozak has South Carolina +8 versus Michigan, and David does not have a bowl game on Monday. Okay, he's got NFL picks ahead of him. Now, what's the prize? What are they playing for in your contest this year?
Roughly right around $100,000 coming out for the first place winner.
Wow,
it's pretty good. And if it comes down to that last game, might be a little bit of hedging going on there somewhere.
Yeah, so all around town there are hedgers to be, and certainly we're keeping an eye on that contest down at the Golden Nugget. It differentiates itself because you can pick sides. You don't have to just pick teams against the spread, and you can mix and match. And when I say that, I mean NFL and college football. So I'm sure that the Golden Nugget will climb aboard the VSiN train in the summer. You're going to have twice as many players at least next year in the Golden Nugget.
So here's the deal, guys. It is New Year's Eve, finally. If you're going to make it in December, to remember, you don't have a lot of time. Here's what you have to understand. I do a radio show with Brian Blessing. Brian does a remote at the Golden Nugget with the Tony Miller. Each and every month, I go to Las Vegas and meet one of my sources, the David Miller, at Vegas Ringers on Instagram or vegasringers.com. And now, you just watched that VSiN segment yesterday with Brent Musburger, where it's down to 2 people in the last man standing contest for $100,000 with D.M. Miller, the David Miller. So when people want to talk about how big and bad and bold they are and how many sources they have, like I said, if you want to break bread with me this year in 2018, you want to learn from people like Kenny White. You want to learn from advantage players like David Miller. You want to learn from advantage players like Don Johnson. You want to learn from advantage players like Dominic Lurigio. You want to earn from Brian Blessing. It's very simple. You have to watch, you have to listen, and you have to learn how to earn. Understand these are real people that are not sitting there selling you selections directly. All of those websites are run by me. I get their information, we post it on their websites, and we pass that information along to you. I am a talent finder. I find the guys like this that you never heard of till I brought them to your attention. I'm not going to sit here every year and say I'm the biggest bettor in the world and I'm the biggest what I am is the best talent finder. Guys that stand the test of time. Guys that win on a consistent basis. In addition, I've just brought on an entity wagering company in the state of Nevada. If you want to wager legally with a mutual fund in Las Vegas, you can now send them the money across state lines to Las Vegas and have them wager the money for you. Sure, sports wagering is going to be legal in at least 32 additional states once the Supreme Court passes that law, but till that actually gets in effect and the engine starts running, if it passes, will be literally not this football season, the following football season. If you are watching this video and you have interest in diversifying your resources and you never even wagered on sports before, you can now legally send your money to an entity wagering company, and you're not in violation of any interstate gambling acts because you're funding an actual mutual fund. Well, one of those mutual fund advisors, he literally had to sit down with me in my office here in Baltimore, and I am exclusively the only one that can supply you with that information on an alert basis. Let's say you're not ready to send your money over to the fund and you want to manage those plays, you call me. If you want to find out the actual window plays and the betting tickets that David Miller is moving on each and every week, you call me. Every one of my guys is verifiable, and that's why I am the Syndicate Insider. It's easy to say you have sources. It's easy to say you have connections. It's hard to put names with the sources and faces with the sources. I'm doing YouTube videos on my channel. If you're not following me, subscribe at youtube.com/C/the Syndicate Insider. You go to VSiN, you go to Fox Sports, you go to ESPN, you see the same sources, i.e. Kenny White, featured on CBS Sportsline, featured on VSiN, featured on ESPN, featured on Fox Sports. Like I said, my syndicate stable is unparalleled. If you want to watch, listen, and learn, and you want to make it in December to remember, from today to next year, pick up the phone and call the office. We'll be glad to deal with you direct. Good day and good luck.